Welcome learners for the lecture 6 of a linear algebra. Today we discuss about the basis and dimension of the vector spaces. Both of these condition basis will be depending in the beta form is generating to the condition. Okay, let us go started at this basis and the dimension. But after previous lecture we discussing about the dependent and independent variable that will be the form will generated. Okay, let us go started at the form that is a basis and the dimension. Okay, basis and dimension. What is the form of a basis and dimension? Okay, a basis beta for the vector space V. You know that basis is a defining on the symbol is generated as a beta and vector space is generated as a capital V is a both are linearly independent subset of a V that generate V. If the basis beta is a basis of for V, we also say that vectors of beta for the basis for the. What is the definition of this form? Basis beta in the vector space V is a linearly independent subset of a V. Beta is linearly independent subset of a V. Generate of the form that will be considering the vectors of a beta from the basis of a V. Okay, that basis is depending on the sum theorem they generated as a how to value will be considering in the scalar form as well as a vector form will be beta is generated. Okay, let us go started as a theorem. Let V be the vector space and beta is generating as a u1 u2 to un be the subset of a V. Beta is a subset of a V. Then beta is the basis for a V if and only if each small v is an element of a capital V. Means this is the vector V is the small v is the elements of the capital V can be uniquely expressed as a linear combinations of the vector of a beta that it is can be expressed in the form u equals to a1 u1 plus a2 u2 plus an un equals to 0 will be considering in this form. For the unique scalar variable will be used that is a a1 a2 an. Okay, what is the proof of this theorem? Let considering in the form beta be the basis for V. If small v is an element of a capital V, then small v is an element of the same span beta because span beta equals to V. They will be expressed or the clearing in the form of a definition for depending on the value that is the previous lecture. Okay, thus small v is the linear combinations of the vectors of a beta. Suppose that small v equals to a1 u1 plus a2 u2 to an un and small v is generated as a value of the scalar is a changing to the form. Sometimes we uses as a a1 to an or sometimes will be uses and the b1 to bn. In this form v equals to b1 u1 plus b2 u2 bn un in the form. Okay, this will be clearing in the form are two such expression of a v. Subtracting the second equation from the first q equals to generated in the form 0 because v minus v equals to 0. a1 minus b1 u1 plus a2 minus b2 u2 plus an minus bn un will be generated when subtracting the second equation into the first. Okay, since beta is a linearly independent variable for depending on the definition of the form, it follows that a1 minus b1 equals to a2 minus b2 to an minus bn equals to 0. Hence, a1 equals to b1, a2 equals to b2 and an equals to bn in the form. And so, v is a uniquely expressed as a linear combination of the vector of a beta. Hence, the proof of this theorem for given as a expression of this form. Okay, next will be generating of the second theorem that will be considering same depending on the form. You know that this value will be generating to the form of this theorem. What we will say it is a unique scalar. Hence proof as a unique scalar quantity for generating of this value for depending on the expression of this value. Only this theorem is a proof for the second equation of the form minus first equation. Let us go next theorem. If a vector space V is generated by the finite set S, then the sum subset of a S is a basis for V. Hence, V has a finite basis. Okay, what will we say this theorem? If suppose that vector space V is a generalized by the finite set S is called as a finite set, not a infinite. Finite set sometime will be ending to the form, they will be generated. Okay, then some subset of S, some subset of a S, set means a that group and subset means a they both of this value will be generated. Then some subset of a S is a basis for a V. Hence V has a finite basis. Hence V is depending on the S, then S is a depending on the V for the finite basis of this one. Proof. If S equals to phi or a S equals to 0, then V equals to also 0 and phi is a subset of a S. S is called as a finite set. Then is a basis for V. Means that this value is directly depending on the V. Otherwise, S contains a non-zero vectors of a U1 and U1 is a linearly independent set continuous if the possible choosing the vectors U1 to UK in such S is called as a finite set such that U1 to UK is a linearly independent form. This linearly independent form is considered as a S for generating to the value of the finite sets V equals to 0 for this form. Since S is a finite set, we must eventually react on the state at which in the form beta equals to U1 to UK generating. Beta is called as a basis of this form is a linearly independent subset of a S. But adjoint to beta, any vector in a S not to be beta produced to the linearly dependent set. Beta is not produced to the linearly dependent set because beta is considered as an independent set for generating of the basis and dimension for the adjoint value. Then this value will be generated. We claim that hence beta is claiming that beta is a basis for a V because beta is a linearly independent by the construction. It will be supposed to show that beta span V. We need to show that S is a subset or equals to span beta. Let V is not an element of a S because V is an element of a S in the definition of this form. If V is an element of a beta, S is a finite set and beta is the basis of an independent set. If suppose that V is not equals to S or the if V is an element of beta, then clearly show that V is an element of span B. Otherwise, if V is not elements of a beta, then the preceding construction show that beta is a union set of the this value is a linearly dependent. So V is an elements of the span beta, hence will be considered as a S means a finite set is a subset or equals to span of a beta. This will be show that by the theorem of this value. It will be generating to the value and show that to the value for beta is directly independent on the V, not a dependent. If finite set is a dependent, then it does not consider as a V is an element of beta. Okay, this will be considered.